35 years has been a very long journey, and I think a very fulfilling journey for us because 35 years has been in service of humanity. That's what we have said about our work, and we've worked very quietly for these past 35 years, and really equipped hospitals in rural India worth $3 billion. Approximately $3 billion, and then working with education and health in India itself. So we educate kids, we look at health camps for children and women and adults, and work very closely with cancer patients, especially pediatric patients, and chemotherapy for cancer patients. So our work has been, like I said, very long, a wonderful journey for us, and I think we've really been able to touch many lives, and we want to continue to do that. And the reason we celebrate this 35 years is so that people know what our work is and support us so that we can continue this. This was started at a very sad moment in our lives when I lost my mother in 1981, and that's when my father started the Nargis Dutt Foundation, and it was to fulfill her dream of really being able to bring the same kind of treatment she was getting in the United States to India. And that's where the journey started, and that's where the whole concept of Nargis Dutt Foundation started, and it took on from there. And I feel really wonderful because it is their memories, both my parents' memories, that live on through this work, and everyone knows about their passion to serve the country and the people, and I want to see to it that continues through the Nargis Dutt Foundation. Our country is so rich with culture and art and tradition. Now, when you look at these carpets itself, it's such a dying art, and Nikita here has been working with the artisans in Kashmir for a very long time. These are pure silk, hand knotted carpets, and this is an art which will die out if not given the right recognition. And so that's the reason we put the carpets here, and I think this is something which is a piece of art in itself. Then we have so many artists who have contributed to our event, and these are very big renowned artists. It just took us a phone call and they said we'll be more than happy to contribute our art for this cause. So I'd really like to thank each and every one of them, and when you see that these are artists who do their solo shows and have that kind of thing, and we've got a beautiful mix of various artists under one roof, and that's seldom seen in any art show.
I think they're so gifted, but unfortunately forgotten in the whole process of coming from the family, actually making it to the end customer. He doesn't know anything about the family, but there's so much history to it, so many emotions, and so much involved in making a single rug that it actually takes them maybe 1, 2, even 3 years to make a single rug. So there's a lot of feeling, and actually the family's entire life for those 3 years is in that carpet. Every emotion is in it. So we're trying to make sure that this art doesn't die eventually, and that's why we're helping those particular families in the disputed regions to bring their work and try to sell. And what better platform than this, because it's not only helping them, but we're also trying to raise funds to help Nargis Dutt Foundation for all the tremendous work that they do. So the thing that really attracted me to this foundation was that it's such a transparent foundation. I have only been associated 6 months, but in 6 months I've seen that this is one organization that is doing beautiful work, amazing work, but it's all very silent. And I have been telling Priya that we're doing so much that we have to come out in the open, and this is one way, and I'm sure this is just the beginning of it. We have so many more such events where we'll continue to do good work and help a lot of people. So this is hopefully just the beginning of it. Yeah.
We've just adopted a village in Palghar called Sonave, and it's a village of about 3,000 people, and in the village school. Our focus being e-learning in these schools, and we want to spread that e-learning not just to one school but to many schools around the area. And it's a very I think easy way, because most of these rural schools lack basic teachers. You have 2 teachers teaching 8 classes, but through the e-learning system you are actually teaching the entire syllabus to the student through audio visual, which is so much more better and so much more interactive, and the child is excited to learn. So we want to give that kind of education to the children, and they are very enthusiastic. Our focus is basically the youth and children, because that is the future of our country, and how we can try and give them the best quality in education which any other school can give.